time of the year again when people throw colours all over the place. I got a little bit of pink on me, but I've changed my clothes. This time last year when it was Holi, I'd been in India for just over a month, and in terms of work, I hadn't got any. I'd sent off a few video auditions and castings, but I hadn't heard anything. So I was still in the situation where I'm using the money that I've saved to survive, and I'm wondering, have I done the right thing? Is my life in India gonna work out? But now I'm on the way to the airport to catch a flight to do another shoot. Now, one of the first things to get an understanding of is really what is Indian cinema, because everybody thinks that Mumbai is the centre of Indian cinema, which isn't true. In Mumbai, or what used to be called Bombay, is the centre of Bollywood cinema, but Bollywood cinema is not all Indian cinema, or Indian films, because a lot of films now don't come out in the cinema, they go out on over-the-top platforms like Netflix, or here in India you have things like Sony Live or Disney Hotstar, for instance. Mumbai is the centre of Hindi cinema. Now you have to understand that India is a massive country. It's a huge country. It's one of the largest in area, but it's the second, if not now possibly already the largest in terms of population. So it's one of the most populous countries in the world with over 1 billion, 1.4 billion. That's around 4 times the size of the United States population, almost 3 times the size of the European Union. So this population is enormous. And it's also a very diverse population because there are multiple languages. There's actually thousands of languages which are spoken here, a few sort of official state languages, and every state has its very strong identity. So Bollywood, which is the combination of Bombay and Hollywood, is of course the centre of Hindi cinema. But then you have other regional ones. So I'm about to get a flight to Chennai. And Chennai is a city in Tamil Nadu, which is a very large state right in the south of India. And there they have a film industry that is known as Kollywood. Now, the reason why it's called Kollywood is because it's named after an area of Chennai, which I think is called Columbattam, something like that. And it is where the studios, most of the film industry in Chennai is based. So it's called Kollywood. You also have other film industries in India, like, for example, Tollywood, which is either Telugu from Telangana state or Andhra Pradesh cinema, which is based mainly in Hyderabad, if it comes from West Bengal, from Kolkata, which is also a little bit confusing, but that's the area of Kolkata that it's made. I can't remember the name. Then you've got things like Bollywood, like Punjabi cinema, Bhojpuri cinema. The wood gets, it doesn't go everywhere. But Bhojpuri, which is from the state of Bihar, which is Hindi, but it's very much a different dialect, and it's a very specific part of Indian culture, Bhojpuri culture. Then each state, as Assam has its own film industry, Nagaland, which is quite a distinct part of the country, has its own film industry as well. So everywhere has its own film industry. And for example, even in Mumbai, so I live in Mumbai and I've done Hindi cinema, but Mumbai is in Maharashtra, where the language is Marathi, and I've done, for example, a Marathi film. So there are different film industries, particularly with different languages, and in each of these languages you've probably got for many of them, over 100 million people who speak that. So it's often a larger group of people than speak many of the main European languages. Now, as I said, I'm flying off to Chennai at the moment, and South Indian cinema is really making a big impact on not just the Indian film stage, but also on the global world stage, because the film RRR was made in the South, which is a massive hit, won Golden Globe and Oscars. So Tamil and South and Telangana, Telugu cinema is making a massive breakthrough onto the world stage. Also you have things like KGF and Pushpa, they're all from the South, and the production that I'm doing now is going to be a very big production directed by one of the most famous directors in India, particularly in South Indian cinema, but in India he's very well known, as is the main lead in it as well. So that's one thing you need to know, that if you come to India, you have many opportunities. You may be based in Mumbai, because that's where a lot of the filmmaking goes, but be prepared that you'll have opportunities that may come to you all around the country, because there's so much film production going on. So that's one big advantage of India, is that there's so many opportunities because of all the regional cinema that goes on as well. Something to bear.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Hello.